Hey, what's up, guys? So yesterday was a pretty decent day. Actually, it wasn't decent because there was one particular play. Sabonis, for example, I saw right at the end, I saw that he was questionable, and I didn't pull my money out. And then he ended up only playing like 3 minutes. So those are just things that happen. It's uncontrollable. What I should have done is I saw that it was once I saw that he was questionable, I should have just stayed away. But anyways, I'm going to hook you guys up with one play in NBA that have been hitting very good for us. But before I get started, I'm going to ask that you please subscribe. I would really appreciate that. The first thing I want to talk about here is these shots on goal. These are not our final plays. These are just strong streaks. And we post these shots on goal, points, rebounds, and assists, and anytime touchdowns. We post these all the time inside the YouTube channel under posts. So just take a screenshot if you want on these. These are not our final plays. These are just strong streaks that have been hitting, okay? Here's the one for points, rebounds, and assists. Again, I'm not going to go through each one of these. I'm just going to tell you that these are strong looks. Now, yesterday, if you were here, I shared that I was going to stay away from the three-leg parlay. I explained why and everything. It was I had said that Toronto was supposed to win, Cavaliers were supposed to win, and Boston were supposed to win. Toronto, I think they won by like 20 plus points. Cavaliers won by 11. And then I said, like I said, I stayed away from the three-leg, and I told you exactly I was going to go with this one here, the Jazz and the Thunder on over 225. And if you look at, it's kind of hard to see, but if you can see the score right here, OKC had 144. Utah had 112. So that's 256. And we had it at over 225. And the Cavs on the money line. So anyways, that was a good day for that. And now let me explain some stuff here. So this is going to be now part of what's called a sharp edge. The link is in the description for that. But this is the tool that I use to get my information. It's still not cleaned up, so it's kind of hard to understand if you don't know what you're looking at. But it's pretty simple once you understand it. And like I said, it's going to be cleaned up. Right now, it's not super clean. So right here is telling me I get an email every morning now, and it's telling me that these are the top plays to look at. And this is based only on the sharp line moves. So, for example, it's telling you Pistons and Bucks, and this is a nuclear. What it means is it's very strong, under 223. But that's the current line. So the total dropped. And it got crushed, even though 91% of the money is coming in on the over. Okay, so I'm going to explain that. I'm going to actually show you that play because I really like that play, and I'm going to just tell you why this is so strong. Okay, so stick around. Grizzlies. So right here, it's currently at a 227, but it started at a 230. So the line dropped 3 points. This one started at a 229. This one dropped 6 points. Okay, and I'm going to explain that once I get there. But right now, this is, like I said, just something to start looking at. It's not the play. Kings and Nuggets, again, 236. The money triggered a big move. And then on the other side, this is the Clippers and the Hornets. It started, now this one's going on the over. So it ballooned, and there's public money and all that. So anyways, like I said, these are just strong leans. These are not our final plays. And then I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going with. It's currently at a 223, and if we do this math, this is the projections. It's saying projected score 117, projected score 108. That's 225. So the current line is 223. The projected score is 225. So that's not a good sign, but like I said, it started at a 229, so it's dropping. And then now we go into the details. So the points per game. This is the projected 107 and 113. That's normally what the teams are scoring. So if you do the total here, the projected scores, or I'm sorry, the points per game, if you do this total, it's 220. Let me break this down very simply. The line started at 229. It's currently at 223. If you do the points per game, it's 220. So basically what I'm trying to say is that the line started too heavy at 229. Currently at 223, and I think it even dropped to 222. So the line is constantly moving down. And not only that, but the public money is all over the over. So the sharp money is pushing that line down. And this picture right here is actually the best explanation I can give you. It's like I said, 229. It's currently 223. 93% of the bets is coming in on the over. And then 93% of the bets, 92% of the money is coming in on the over. Now, only 7% is coming on the under and only 8% coming on the under. So why is this line shifting that dramatic down? And the reason I think it is because of these injuries. So you got Giannis, that's a 31 points that's gone. Porter's gone. Prince is gone. All of these three dudes are out. And then you look on this side, you got Ivy, which is questionable. Harris is questionable. And then these two dudes are not that important as far as the game goes for points. The smart money is screaming go on the under. I would not get this on the current line of 223 because that's too close to the projection of 225. So like I said, Giannis is out. That's a very important thing. He's the leading scorer, the leading rebounder, and he creates a lot of chaos. So he's out. And then you got, like I said, 225 is the current line or the projected line. Another thing, too, is that Detroit is 6 games on the last 8 for Detroit, not for the Bucks. But for Detroit, 6 of the last 8 games have gone on the under. So we have a perfect storm here. That's the reason the line is shifting so much down. Everything is pointing towards the under. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy it back and go back to the original line of 229. I can't show you my slip. YouTube is getting more strict now. So if you want all my plays unfiltered, the link is in the description for that. I also posted in this description for this video, it says if you want the Sharp Edge tool for 30 days for free, send me a text message. And I also said if you want the Discord for free for 30 days, send me a text message. Let me just put that on the screen real quick, and then I'm going to give you one other lean that I'm looking at. So send me a text message if you want access to the Sharp Edge tool for 30 days or the Discord or both for 30 days for free. I'll tell you why I was looking at this. So, for example, this is the Sharp Edge. This is the dashboard when you land. It tells you the projected scores even before you click into the game. So you can just kind of do some numbers, look at the current line, look at the projections. So like I said, this was a screenshot earlier. And so this is one of the examples that I'm looking at. The next game I was looking at. I'm actually going to stay away. Let's see. No, I did place this already. So this is a 227. You can see the total there, 227, which is 112 and 115. And then we skip over. You can see the line started at a 230. It's currently at a 227. So the line did drop 3 points. It's not as dramatic as the other one. 88% of the bets, 91% of the money is going on the over. So again, that's a contradiction. That's a reverse line move, what they call. And it is on the opposite side. So this is the other one I'm looking at. I think I did place it already. I'm pretty sure I did. But what I'm looking at here also is the points per game is 113 and then 107. So that's a total of 120. So if you were to get it at one, so these guys, another side note is that they've been struggling a lot lately to score. So I don't even think they've been hitting 100 points each game. And on top of that, if we look at the injuries, you can see the injuries for Dallas today. They're pretty much, look at this injury list down here. This is let me zoom out a little bit. So you pretty much have all these injuries here for Dallas, all these injuries here for Memphis, and that thing is loading wrong. So anyways, this thing is taking forever to load. What I'm trying to show you there is that both teams have dramatic injuries. And obviously those lines already compensate for that information. So the books are not stupid. They understand that if somebody's injured, that hurts the total. It did go from 230 to 227. Projections show that they only score about 220. So what I'm doing on this one also, I'm taking it at the 230 on the under. So if you wanted to do a very strong, even stronger lean, if you wanted to, you would buy this 10 points up and then go on the under. So you would do 240 for Dallas on the under, and then you would do the Bucks game. What was it, 229? You would do a 239 on the under, and you would parlay both of those. I'm not doing the parlay. I'm doing them straight up. Let me just show you the slips just to make it easier. So these are the slips that I shared with the VIP earlier today. I did take the 229 on the Bucks and the Pistons. And then I did the 230 on the Grizzlies and the Mavericks on the under. So like I said, if you wanted to get this better chances, I guess you would say, is you would do the 10 points on the 10 points higher. So you would do 240 on this one, and then you would do 239 on this one. So basically 240 on both, and then go on the under. I'm not doing that. I'm doing them straight up, but you can do whatever you want. I do have, 6 or 7 shots on goal props. And then I'm looking at, there's 56 players that I have to look at for NBA, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm going to take a break and then come back. But I'm going to put it out there. If we get 50 likes again or 50 comments, I'll throw out all my props for tomorrow. So not on this live, but on the video, when I post a video, if we get 50 likes, I'll share the props. We didn't hit it yesterday, and the day before we did hit it, so I shared them. So anyway, last thing I'll talk about here, I'm going to just kind of recap. These are the points, rebounds, and assists. These are just strong leans. These are not our final plays. What's up? Good morning, Julio. These are not our final leans. These are just strong streaks. And then we got the shots on goal right here. Again, these posters are posted inside the YouTube channel. And then we also have, let me just show you the touchdowns for tomorrow. Yeah, take a screenshot of that. I'll show them one more time. That's for NFL touchdowns for week 12. Points, rebounds, and assists. All right, guys. So like I mentioned yesterday, I shared we're like on a 5-game winning streak as far as the free plays. So pretty much the stuff that I'm sharing for free has been hitting. Yesterday, I did lose about a unit because when I started this video, I said Sabonis, I saw him right at the end. He was questionable, and I didn't listen. I left it in there. He only played 3 minutes. So I had him on the over, and he ended up killing my parlay. So I had a few things happen like that. I'm not going to get into all the details. I don't have them, but it was a 1-unit loss day yesterday. So overall, guys, we've been doing decent. I would say the last 5 days that I've shared videos, all of those have been hitting. I might be wrong. I think we might have lost one, but the rest have been hitting. We've been hitting very well with the free picks. And also check out like I said, if you want the Discord or you want the Sharp Edge for free for 30 days, send me a text message. I'm going to post it one more time for the text and then get the free picks if you haven't done that. All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Let's have a great day.